Everyone, welcome back to our video tutorials, and this time I would like to focus on a specific reservation that will be dealing with add-on reservations again, and also some routing instructions. If you have done your homework, you had to make a reservation for Mrs. Lopez. So we're gonna have a look at her reservation. In order to do so, you update reservation, enter Lopez. We see here that she booked 2 standard singles for 2 adults. So basically, when you had to do the reservations, you had to overwrite because we had 2 adults in standard single rooms. Opera is always checking that you don't do any mistakes. So basically, the first option, when we are said that Jennifer Lopez stays in one room and Brad Pitt stays in the other room, we need to make an add-on reservation. Before doing the add-on, you need to change the number of adults and the number of rooms, of course. So you save it, okay. And then when you have modified this information, you can go in options and do the add-on. You copy everything, and what we need to do now is to change the profile, and we're going to reuse the one from Mr. Brad Pitt. So you click on the gray square here. In order to be able to change the profile, you're going to have to search a new one. You type in your 3-digit and P for Mr. Pitt. You search for it and you select it. OK. And OK again. And basically we have changed Mrs. Lopez reservation. We added on, copy pasted a new one, and we use another profile for it. Okay, so you click on you save this one first. Do you want to attach the room features? Yes, this is in order for Opera to copy the routing instructions. So it gives you afterwards a new confirmation number to specify that this is a new reservation. And you see here that we have copy pasted the routing instructions, which is the second subject of this tutorial, because we hear and learn that Mrs. Lopez will pay all the massage expenses for both rooms, make the room routing. So in the initial routing, it was a company reservation, sorry, and we learned that the company would pay for the room charges, breakfast and telephone calls for both rooms. Therefore, those routing instructions have been copied, but what will not be taken into account by Volvo Cars is the massage expenses. Therefore, you need to go into the routing, so you can access them by clicking on the routing instructions. Okay, now you want to route the massage expenses of Mr. Brad Pitt to the room of Mrs. Lopez. Therefore, you have to create a new routing instructions. This time it's going to be to the room of Mrs. Lopez. So you need here to type the 3 digits and look for the proper customer. So 004 Lopez. Search. Oh, I made a mistake. Search. And this is the name of the customer. So we go to the room of Mrs. Jennifer Lopez. And now about the transactions, you will see that we cannot find the massage transaction. Therefore, we need to go up on the search field here and click on transactions, which will enable us to enter any type of transactions. Therefore, you need to go down in order to look for massage. I think it was here. where is the massage? It's on top. Massage is right here. Therefore, you select it, validate it, and click on OK. Therefore, we have set up that the massage for Mr. Brad Pitt will be routed to the room of Mrs. Jennifer Lopez. And of course, if they go together and have a massage, then Mrs. Lopez will enter her room number and it will be billed to her room, and Mr. Brad Pitt will take a massage, will enter his room number, and then it will be routed to Mrs. Jennifer Lopez's room. You click on OK, and you can see here that we have now 2 routing instructions for this specific reservation, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So now you close, you save it, and you can close Mr. Brad Pitt's reservation, close Mrs. Lopez reservation, and now if you go into Brad Pitt reservation, of course we have 2, we want to go to the one that is for, and if you go into options you can verify that the routing instructions are still at the number of 2, and if we go back to Mrs. Lopez, we'll see that she only has 1 routing instruction, which is concerning only room and breakfast and telephones. This is just a small detail that I wanted you to be aware of when looking at very specific transactions for the routing instructions. I hope you found this enlightening. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.